Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leanna if you're new, and 2020 has been very rough, for me at least. I'm sure that a lot of people feel the same way as I do. So I just wanted to make this video to share the things that I've been doing in quarantine and long before quarantine to take care of myself mentally and physically, because self-care should always be a priority. Before we begin, I wanted to talk about today's sponsor, MAONO. I worked with them earlier this year and they sent me this condenser mic that I have been using religiously for voiceovers and podcast episodes, and it's been super helpful. And they sent me another mic to test out today. This is their newest product, and the kit came with the microphone, a tripod, and a USB wire which you plug into your laptop, and that is really all you need to start recording. This one is super lightweight and travel friendly, which I really appreciate because that means I don't have to carry this one everywhere if I need to record something not in my own house. I'm gonna test it out and also talk a little bit more about it later in the video, but for now let's get started. So one of the things I do for self-care is journal. I've been journaling very consistently like ever since the 10th grade, and I still have like entries from 2014, 2015. I think it's very valuable being able to look back on who I used to be and having that person exist like on paper as opposed to just in my memories. And even though it's a little bit cringe, you know, it's really cool seeing the growth. I still journal to this day. I don't have a physical journal. I like to type it out because I find that I think faster than I write. So I really want to be able to like write as much as I can, and I find that typing helps me kind of like get all my thoughts out there, and that's just what I prefer. But some people may prefer to have like a physical journal, and physically writing things is therapeutic for some people, and it is for me too, but I just like having the option of typing it really fast because I type much faster than I write. Journaling allows me a place to vent, and it's kind of like having a therapist a little bit, but you don't have to pay. And whenever I find that I'm struggling with something, I always write about it, and I write down the facts of the situation so that they're right in front of me. So it kind of helps me approach the problem from an objective point of view, as objective as I can possibly get, that is, and then it helps me come to conclusions about what I should do about a certain problem. So it's definitely helped me a lot. If you don't journal, I highly recommend that you do. So as an introvert, it's very important for me to recharge after being in social situations, but you know, ever since quarantine started, there haven't really been that many. But regardless, recharging isn't just for social situations. It can also be for after working really hard or spending too much time on social media, just engaging in a really draining activity. Everybody has different ways that they like to recharge. I like to put away my phone for a few hours and just do something that doesn't require a lot of brain power, like binging a TV show or watching a movie or painting or sewing. Recharging for me can also mean taking a very long shower and just, you know, doing some skincare or something. Just taking that me time. When I have had that me time, it makes me more energized when I have to start working again. And that brings me into my next point, which is doing things that spark joy. I believe that Marie Kondo popularized this term, spark joy, and I really like it. So this point kind of overlaps with the previous point of recharging, but the main difference between recharging and doing things that spark joy is that the former is for relaxing and me time, whilst the latter is for enjoyment and enjoyment only. For me personally, the things that I do to recharge overlap with things that I enjoy, and this may be the case for you too, maybe not. I think it's super important to make time for the things that you enjoy because you only have one life and it's really short. So do you really want to spend most of it not doing things that you like? So ask yourself, what is your favorite thing to do, and when's the last time that you did it, and would you like to be doing it more often? My next point is to spend time with people that spark joy. I find that I am the absolute happiest when I'm spending time with my friends, and I feel like it's so easy to just fall out of touch with people, especially in this quarantine where, you know, you're supposed to be kind of self-isolating, and, you know, especially if you don't go to school with them or work with them anymore. Sometimes it's just inevitable that you drift apart. But if you want to maintain a friendship, nobody's gonna do it for you. You better take action and do it. Like if you care about somebody, hit them up, keep in contact. It's your responsibility and also their responsibility. But don't rely on the other person to reach out all the time. Like, it's also your responsibility. If you like that person, then do something about it. In quarantine, it's a bit harder to do something about it, but nobody said you can't video chat or play online games. Those are very valid and viable options to keep in touch with people, and I've been trying to do that with my friends as well. You know how hard it is to find people that you actually can tolerate, much less like? So when you actually like somebody, don't let them go. Maintain that friendship, okay? Maintain it. Another way to spend time with your loved ones is by recording a podcast episode with them. If you don't know, I have a podcast. It's called Legitimately Leanna. It's available on Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, and more. I've had several guests, and I've done this all remotely, all through Zoom. And one thing that has been absolutely vital with helping me record episodes is a condenser mic. You guys may or may not be familiar with the MAONO mic that I have been using religiously for a lot of content that I put out this year. Well, I've teamed up with MAONO again to test out their newest microphone. This one is $27.99 on Amazon, which is super affordable for a condenser mic. And the special thing about this one is that it has a gain knob on it, so you can adjust the gain, and that is basically just the sensitivity. You can increase the gain when you're not super up close, and it'll minimize the sound distortion so that you don't always have to be like this for the best sound quality. So let's do a sound test. Okay, so I really want to play with the sensitivity on this, so I'm gonna turn the gain all the way down. So I'm arm's length away right now, and I'm just gonna say, my name's Leanna, this is a test. And then I'm going to turn the gain up, all the way up, and stay at the same distance away. My name is Leanna, and this is a test sentence. So yeah, pretty noticeable difference, I would say. I don't think I'm ever going to be at arm's length away, but it's good to know that I don't have to be all the way up here for some decent sound quality. So that's great sound quality, super compact and lightweight, and really easy to use. I have no complaints, and I'm super excited to have another microphone. I think this mic is a huge step up from this one. I think they did a really good job with developing this new product with the gain knob and everything. I really like the gain knob. This is a really good mic, and with the price too, it's a steal. So the next thing that I do to take care of myself is exercise. I decided that I'm gonna be that super annoying YouTuber that you watch that is always preaching exercise. Somebody has to do it, because we're going to be a wholesome, healthy community, okay? I say this in practically every video I make that is even remotely related to health, but exercise makes you feel so good, and it's so worth it. Like, I know, it hurts, but the benefits far outweigh the cost. It just makes you feel so good, and it releases endorphins in your brain, like free happiness that your body is creating. Why would you say no to that? Exercise just has so many benefits, I can't count them. 10 out of 10. Recommend exercise. Physical health is so connected to mental health. I try to take care of my body not only with exercise, but also with the stuff that I put in it. Well, I have been eating a lot of junk food lately. The point isn't to stop eating food that you enjoy, it's to eat food that you enjoy, and also food that is good for you. And I have also been trying to drink 2 full water bottles a day. I am currently behind today, which is bad, so I'm just gonna take a quick gulp, which I think you should also take a quick gulp. This is definitely more than the 64-ounce minimum that I need to drink in a day. It says 40 on it, so I'm assuming that means it's 40 ounces, so I'm getting 80 ounces if I drink 2 whole bottles of this. So yeah, I'm just really trying to get rid of the eczema on my neck. Not drinking enough water leads to dehydration, and dehydration leads to headaches and dry skin. We do not want that. So I'm a worrier, a really big fat worrier. I'm always worrying about the future and bad things that could possibly happen. It's really annoying. I've only done the following thing one time, but it's really helped. So what I'm talking about is making a worries and affirmations T-chart. I definitely saw this somewhere, but I forgot where. It's not an original idea. But basically on one side you have your worries, i.e. I will never become financially stable, I am not capable, I will not be successful, I will be homeless one day. And on the other side, you have your affirmations. I will become financially stable because I am capable and can find a job. I will always have a roof over my head because I will be able to support myself. And I will be successful because I am strong and capable. And just doing this really helped me believe a little more in those affirmations. This is kind of unrelated, but I saw this on TikTok recently. There was this guy who said that you should do 21 days of saying the following to yourself. I am enough. I forgive myself. Everything I need is within me now. Thank you. And you just say that every day for 21 days, and you know, apparently it really works wonders on your self-image and your mental health. And so yeah, I believe in affirmations, and I'm trying to be nicer to myself out loud. So, you know, making that worries and affirmations chart just really made me feel a little warmer on the inside, and it reassured me that everything is going to be all right. Obviously, I can't guarantee that everything's gonna be all right. Obviously, I can't fix all my worries. I worry all the time about my future, and rarely am I just like, I will be successful. It's mainly always, oh my God, I'm gonna fail. Fear is always so much stronger than my own confidence in myself. And you know, there is a chance I might be a failure. But just seeing the worry and the affirmation side by side and knowing that I will be successful is also a very valid possibility. And knowing that I'm willing to put everything I've got into making that happen for myself brings me solace. So that's pretty much what I do to take care of myself. Let me know down in the comments what you do to take care of yourself, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!